The objective of this work is to drive awareness, consideration, and brand love for Audible globally, putting listeners at the heart of that creative, showing how audio entertainment can help transport people to imaginary worlds while they go about their everyday lives.
We had this little sort of observation that actually when you're listening to an audiobook and you're in a sort of fictional universe, or you're hearing inspiring words, or you're walking in someone else's shoes, you might actually be doing something really, really mundane. And we loved this sort of like friction between the imaginative and the everyday. And that's really the idea, this collision of worlds, the imagined and the mundane. And the first film takes place in the 1970s New York in a police precinct.
We wanted all of these films to feel incredibly cinematic and immersive, so our production designer have done an amazing job on building a 1970s New York criminal detective's office, complete with murder boards, desks, all sorts of props. It's wild and wonderful, which we're going to then flood with water, and it's going to be chaotic and magical before we transition seamlessly into our listener who's enjoying a relaxing bubble bath.
The crazy thing about this, in this set build that we're in, which could be a real space, is that we are in a tank. And that tank is supplied by water pipes, essentially, which are then hooked up to the ceiling and behind the murder board. And, when we let that water down, tons of water through these pipes, this thing is going to be ripped apart, which is going to be great fun to see. The amazing thing about working with Antoine and his team is just, the detail that goes into these productions, right? The set design is incredible. Production design is incredible. Hair and makeup is spot on. Everything is just pitch perfect.
Here at the back, you can see part of my crew applying a test makeup for one of the elves. And we are creating different prosthetics. We have the elves versus the warriors. So we're gonna have like two different races about to embark on a very big battle.
One of the biggest genres, as we know on Audible, is sci-fi and fantasy, where the power of imagination has the ability to transport the listener to whole new worlds. And that's what we're doing in this film here.
So in this film, we join our warrior princess and her people as they defend themselves against an evil army of dark elves. But not everything is as it seems, as we're about to reveal the mundane listening occasion seeping in to suck everyone into oblivion as we reveal our Audible listener at home hoovering up the dog hair.
For this commercial, we collaborated with a Thai company, QFX. The process started with Antoine bringing us the concept art, and we kind of took it from there. So we had to bring the two-dimensional concept art into the real-life three-dimensional world. I think we're going to pull it off, and I think it's going to look really cool.
We've had an incredible team bringing this work together all over the world. Lots of experience, lots of passion, and lots of imagination. We're hoping that this will kick off a summer of imagination for listeners all over the world as they discover how audio storytelling take them to different places, no matter their daily routine.